Right now is a great time to be buying Bitcoin. But at the same time, I believe we have not bottomed yet in this bear market. So in this video, I'm going to explain those two reasons of why we haven't bottomed yet. But at the same time, right now, you should probably be buying Bitcoin. So first, let's go to this great Mind Pillar tool, which shows us how the drawdowns have gotten smaller and smaller each cycle. You can see it was like 85%, then 84%, 77%, and right now we're only at 54%. So it's very likely that this could go down to 60% or 70% even, so that we're kind of matching those diminishing drawdowns. And if we did that, we would hit more like a 45K to 50K range, where right now we're at 64K and we bottomed right around 58K up to this point. So that's why I think it probably makes sense. You know, we have more time in this year for the price to go down. Typically that happens a year from the high, which was in October. So it's possible that we could see that this fourth quarter. But at the same time, it is hard to time the bottom. And if we look at the returns that we've gotten from previous cycles, we can kind of see where in some ways it doesn't matter if we get the bottom quite right, as long as we have the right time horizon. If you're buying spot right now and willing to hold it for the next 3 years, you could be looking pretty good. So in 2015 to 2000, almost 18, it was about 100x that bull market from bottom to top. Then we go to 2018, we had about a 20x up to late 2021, so about another 3 years. And then this last bull market, it was about a 7x from 2022 to 2025, late 2025. So this next one, and again, we don't know if we've bottomed, but even if we come down here to like 45K and we say, okay, that's going to be the bottom, I think it's very possible we could get a 3x, maybe a 4x from there, something like that. Again, diminishing returns from the last bull markets. And that's going to put us at maybe 200K. Very possible I could see us getting up to like 250K, depending on where this bottom is. And so if you're buying right now in spot, I think you're going to be pretty happy with that. And the main thing is you don't want to miss it. And so that's why dollar cost averaging slowly over time as you see some good price points for Bitcoin makes sense. And I'll show you, I've been putting my money where my mouth is. Here was a buy, $20,000. This was 1st of July. This was a pretty good spot, under 60K. I had a couple that were right at 60K, a couple right under 60K. Here, about another 10,000. Here, about 30,000. This was like late June. I think about another 30,000 before that. So this is just one of my wallets where I'm showing you that this is what I'm actively doing. I'm not putting my whole spot portfolio into Bitcoin right now, but I'm slowly kind of dollar cost averaging as I'm seeing good spots to get in, and then leaving some cash so that I can hopefully buy lower if I do think it's going to get lower. So you want to be buying right now, even though it may not be the perfect entry. You might not get the best, amazing bottom. But really what you don't want to do is buy near the top and FOMO near the top like a lot of retail does. And so buying right around here will be maybe similar to if you bought somewhere around here, this $20,000 range. And last bull market, I think you would have been really happy with that result. So hopefully this gets you to start thinking about your plan for the next bull market. And remember, I'm just a random guy on the internet. This is not financial advice. I'll see you in the next video.